Listen up, you filthy maggots! It's time for the Veterans Connection on WHTL.
Sir, yes, sir.
I can't hear you.
Sir, yes, sir.
Attention! You serve your country. You made the sacrifice. The Veterans Connection is here to help. So fall in line, dirtbags.
Sir, yes, sir.
What's that? I can't hear you.
Yes, Drill Sergeant!
Now pay attention. The Veterans Connection is brought to you by the Trempealeau County Council of the American Legion, International Ingredients, Reedy Concrete and Construction, Fireworks over Blair, Mondovi Insurance Agency. Now listen up. The Veterans Connection starts right now.
And it does every Tuesday here on 102.3 WHTL. And this morning I get to welcome Brian Lyga, former commander of the Trempealeau County Council of the American Legion, and Wayne Guenther into the studio. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Super.
Good.
I haven't seen you for about a week.
Yeah, I know. It's been a little while, hasn't it?
Did you find a place for that beautiful flag you won?
I haven't found a place yet. I'm planning on building a shed in the spring, so it's going to probably go up in there.
If you know what I'm talking about, Brian was one of our beautiful wooden flag winners from our Veterans Day giveaway, and nominated by a number of people, and he was one of the lucky winners. So there
You bet.
go.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And Wayne, thanks for coming in this morning. Good to see you. And before we get into some details, tell me about your military career. How long were you in? What branch?
Good morning to you. Glad to be here. Joined in 1983 in the Marine Corps. Father was a little upset, but I went in the Marine Corps. Every place the recruiter said I would do and get to see and everything, I did within a year. And I spent 21 years in the Marine Corps and retired and finally worked my way back up here to Wisconsin.
Once a Marine, always a Marine, though.
Always a Marine.
So why was your dad upset?
Well, he wanted me to go to Air Force or the Navy.
Oh, well, a little intra-family rivalry
Just
here.
a little bit, but proud as a peacock, though. Proud
Did he
as a
finally
peacock.
come around?
Oh, they all did, yep.
What was your specialty in the Marines?
I was in the infantry.
Oh, okay.
Infantry-related, infantry training schools, drill instructor, anything and everything to do with the infantry.
So you were a DI.
Yes, I was.
Oh, my gosh.
Not a drill sergeant, a drill instructor.
I better be on my best behavior. I might get yelled at.
He's a pretty big guy, too, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he's a really big guy.
Might have to go to the pit.
Yeah, I'll be on my best behavior, I promise. Well, it's good to have you in the studio. What's on your mind today? You were talking about a little bit off mic with me and Brian about the holidays coming up.
Well, as I've alluded to, the holidays are coming up. Not only is it kind of it's a festive time of year. You know, I'm not taking anything away from it. But for us veterans, especially if you've been in as long as me and Brian have, or even a few years, which is common, 4 to 6 years, and you don't get a chance to always go home. And you're stuck with your fellow soldiers, Marines, Airmen. Mm-hmm. So you kind of get used to it. And they train you to become in the military, but they have a hard time training you to come back out. So it could be a kind of a dark, lonely place sometimes. And when the holidays come around, veterans put on their face to go with the flow. But there are some intricacies there that fall in between.
We don't always think about that, but that's a really good point because, we just take it for granted we're at home with our families and, whether it be Thanksgiving or Christmas, but, the active military, they're stationed all over the world, a lot of the times all by themselves, away from family, even in a combat zone. Mm-hmm. And, combat doesn't stop just because it's Thanksgiving or Christmas. So
exactly.
It definitely becomes a different mindset. How do veterans, what's the best way for veterans to try to assimilate again once they get back into the real world?
That's a good question, and I'm still trying to figure that out. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure that out. But being with the family, being with your fellow veterans, especially being in close ties to what you have experienced. It could be different eras or it could be all your same, but try to get together with them and try to reason it out.
I think that's good advice. I really do.
Yeah,
And
don't stick to yourself. Get out in the community a little bit.
Yeah, but try to get out there. Try to put your best foot forward. Try to take in what you can. And once you've had enough, then okay.
I think that's really good advice. And, the families, if they can figure out ways, or maybe the families need to just ask, hey, how can I help? What can I do? And, how can I make this as enjoyable as possible? Can the VSOs, the Veteran Service Officers, can they help at times?
Oh, definitely. And they have ideas and places, and they know of places where they're welcome for veterans.
I think it's really important for the veterans to reach out. I really do, whether it be to family or other veterans. We've talked about that so much, Brian, that it's that it is really crucial to reach out and ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness.
No, it's the veteran needs to ask for help, but also don't corner the veteran to say tell me what's on your mind. You got to learn to have patience when talking to a veteran, because a veteran's just not going to come out and say it.
Right.
But be skillful and tactful about how you ask. Because one of the things about veterans is they thank me, but they don't let me tell them my story.
Right.
So a little skillfulness and to try to get inside the mind without poking their mind.
Mm-hmm. That's really good advice right there. That's smart. It really is. My point of reference, I think back to my dad, who was a World War II vet, and he internalized so much, like I think a lot of that generation did.
Yes.
He never really talked about his experience in the war, even though he was in combat, and
right.
But then when the one time that he did open up, he just wanted me to listen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's your job.
And that was my job at that point. Yeah.
Exactly.
And, I think it made a big world of difference for both of us. I really do, because I understood more. So I think that's really good advice, Wayne. Just give you a little space, but at the same time, be there.
Yes. Just be an ear. You might not understand everything, and if something comes out that shocks you a little bit, just go with it. Let them talk.
And to be a little on the funny side, don't let the DI come out, right?
That's right.
We don't want that to happen.
No, we don't want that. No. It might be kind of a experience all by itself.
I can imagine. Excellent advice, and especially with the holidays coming. It can be a wonderful time with family, but it also gets stressful too.
Yeah,
it does.
It does. And what else is new with the Legion?
We got a couple of things that are going on. The Trumpealeau County VSOs are having a Toy for Tots drive happening right now, and you can drop off new and unwrapped toys in the front of the Trempealeau County Courthouse. So you don't have to go find the boys, Wade and Joe, through that maze at the courthouse. You can just drop it off. There's a box right up front, and try and get that dropped off by 11 December. We're having a Trempealeau County oratorical, or a constitutional speech. This is the county speech, so all the 8 posts are getting together if they have a contestant. Grades 9 through 12, a lot of money that is being given away for scholarships. It's happening in the Cabin in the Pines, Stoddard Road, Osseo, on 10 December at 7 o'clock. Osseo is having their pre-oratorical to see if a kid will get to the county. They're having theirs on 3 December at 7 o'clock at Post 17, 401 West Main Street in Arcadia. Leland Chenoweth. He was one of our spotlights probably about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
He is being honored. He is being inducted into the Hall of Heroes down in Toma at the VA.
Wow.
On 4 December. Yeah, that'll be a great honor for him. I met him. I went over to his house and talked to him.
106.
I think he's 106.
Holy cow.
Yes,
That's
yes.
amazing.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
There's 3 posts that are having coffee with vets. Whitehall Mondays, 8 to 10. Osseo Tuesdays, 8 to 10. And Eliva Wednesdays, 8 to 10. Monthly bingo has started in Eliva. The next one is 20 December at 3 p.m. in the Eliva Post. Food and drinks will be served for a minimum cost. Mm-hmm. They're also having a blood drive on 8 December at the Eliva Post. And they have lit the lights in the Christmas park in Eliva. So that probably something that you guys can drive by and kick it off. AMVETS riders. Usually I get the other posts that aren't affiliated with Legion, but
Right.
you know, I get them involved too. The AMVETS Riders Post 1 of Pleasantville is hosting a chili cook-off on 31 January 2026, starting at noon at the Eliva Post. Anyone can bring their top chili recipes to compete for top honors. Sign up with Wayne, my buddy right next to me, 715-533-1990. Just a couple more. Let's see. Oh, Whitehall has the Festival of Trees going on 5 December.
That'll be fun. We're Lynn and I go down and broadcast that
Yeah.
every year, so that's
Yep,
always
we
fun.
hear you.
We'll
That's
be there
good.
for that.
I guess it starts from 4 to 6, where you can walk around and get
Yeah.
prizes and food and games at different businesses.
Bring me cookies.
Yeah, bring cookies. Parade starts at 6. Osseo has something similar to that too. They have the Osseo Christmas Parade. I'm not sure if that's
We
the
do
name
that one
for
as
it.
well.
Do you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 28 November at 7 o'clock. The Legion of VFW will be handing out Santa bags at the parade to the kids, so that's kind of cool.
Excellent.
Yeah.
One thing I know we need to talk about as we wrap up, and that is the passing of a true legend here in our area. And we definitely got to recognize Reynolds Tomter.
Yes.
And I'm sure both you gentlemen knew him. And I had the pleasure of meeting him a number of times, had the real honor of interviewing him extensively on the air here one day. And
yeah, we brought him in for the Veterans Connection. Yep, we did.
he was remarkable.
Yep. So, 2 November 2025, Reynolds departed the earth for a better place. However, on his when he was here on Earth during the Second World War, Reynolds was a member of the U.S. Merchant Marines and was the oldest living Merchant Marine. Probably the oldest veteran in Wisconsin, too, I wouldn't doubt. It's just a guess, though.
Maybe most of the country.
Possibly. He was a baker in the cook's gallery and served the entire ship's Merchant Marines. He and his shipmates made 5 trips back and forth. That was a dangerous time to be anything on a ship.
5.
They were responsible for delivering cargo across the Atlantic to the Allied forces that were fighting in Europe. After his service to his country, Reynolds did a million things. He served the community in several ways, and these are just a couple of the things. He was a charter member of the Pigeon Falls Lions Club in 1960. He was also real estate and owned his own general store here in Pigeon Falls. He has been an avid golfer for more years than I've been alive.
And he still played well into...
He played into his 100s.
Yes, he did.
Yes. He spent many years with his wife and teacher, Dorothea. She taught at the Pigeon Falls Elementary School. They raised 2 children, Julie and Bud, and have many grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Celebration of Life will be held at Peace Lutheran Church of Pigeon Falls on Saturday, April 25th, 2026. I'm pretty sure his birthday would have been April 26th. That's at noon. Visitation will be held at the church on Friday, April 24th from 4 to 6:30, and also from 10:30 until the time of service on Saturday. Memorials may be designated to Peace Lutheran Church, Building Improvement Fund, that is P.O. Box 250, Pigeon Falls, Wisconsin 54760, or Old Glory Flights, address is 321 S. Nicolay Road, Suite A, Appleton, Wisconsin 54914, or the Pigeon Falls Lions Club, care of Julie Warner, P.O. Box 324, Pigeon Falls, Wisconsin 54760. Our Spotlight veteran, Reynolds Tomter, he will surely be missed. And I think I should probably say one of his favorite sayings, have a nice day unless you have other plans.
I love that saying. I do. I think
I
that's
do.
just
I'm going to leave it with that.
one.
I'm not going to say my normal saying. I'm going to leave Reynolds saying here at the end of the show.
I think
Yep.
that's all we need.
Yep.
I really do.
You bet.
Most
And,
appropriate.
a true gentleman, he really was, and certainly a legend, and we really appreciate him. That's one of the greatest generation,
Yep, it is.
no doubt. Wayne Guenther, thank you so much for coming in, and
Thank you.
excellent information. Don't be afraid to reach out to the VSOs or any member of the American Legion, the VFW. You know, reach out if you need help to somebody.
Absolutely.
And because
Absolutely.
There's always somebody
Yep,
there. to
we're
help.
there for them.
That-
We're there for you.
We're all there.
Yep,
Exactly. Thank you so much, gentlemen, and I'll see you next month.
will do.
And it'll
All right.
be after Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Probably a little bit heftier.
Yeah,
maybe
well,
a little bit.
Yeah, that's what the holidays are for.
That's right.
Yeah, you can't even worry about it. Worry about it next year.
That's right.
And bring me cookies.
Then bring you cookies.
Thank you so much, guys. Have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful day.
You
All
bet.
right, you too.
Veterans Connection here on WHTL, brought to you every Tuesday by the Trempealeau County Council, the American Legion, International Ingredient Corporation, Reedy Concrete Construction, Blair Fireworks Committee, Mondovi Insurance Agency here on WHTL.
We are the American Legion family. This includes the American Legion, the American Legion Auxiliary, the Sons of the American Legion, and the Legion Riders. If you are a veteran, a spouse of a veteran, a child of a veteran, or you're